go to headset. Okay, I think I can be heard now. Can I? Please just indicate if you can get me. So, like I was saying, we are at the top of the hour. I'm coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria. Just concluded a session with Pastor Chris for the IPPC. It was amazing, mind-blowing. Please, if you are live and you're hearing me, just indicate and let me know. And like I said, please, you can head over to whatever platform you're watching us from, Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform that you're watching us for, maybe WhatsApp, who knows. So you can share the stream right on your status, let people know that we're here to talk about sustainability in the blockchain tech ecosystem. So, but this particular event that we're having or we're hosting, our guest, which we are going to reveal in a couple of minutes, is called Technocrat. The Technocrat. Who is a technocrat? Who is a technocrat? It's just simple like who is a politician, or who is a democrat. A democrat is someone who is pushing for democracy. You get? It's someone who is pushing for democracy. So I'm just going to give you a rundown because this is the very first ever event we're having for the Technocrat. We've had the idea for a while now, but this came up and we needed to have this interactive session with Sir Nji. Okay, now this is the thing. Technocrat is all about talking about it's an event where or a live session where we talk to different people in the industry who are focused on technology. So sorry, let me create a wider space for myself. Like I said, it's an interactive session, so I want to do as much as possible to engage with you guys and talk with you and know your various thoughts and everything, right? Like I said, I'm in a guest house in Lagos, Nigeria, so the angles and the lightings might not be great, but we just need to have this and get it done with. So Technocrat is that event that Paveway live sessions that Paveway is hosting in order to help you guys out there, unravel some key technologies that are disrupting the world and why they are disrupting the world. Like I wrote on the description for the event, I said blockchain seems to be the new kid on the block. And just like every new kid on the block, everyone wants to have a shot. But hey, for everyone who always wants to have a shot, there is always one person that gets it right. All those movies that we all watch, that the new kid on the block who is picked up by every single person, but there is always that lady that comes in to understand the new kid that finally wins the new kid's heart, or the new kid wins her heart because of his protective nature, observation and studies and knowledge and all of that. So this is why we came up with the Technocrat, which we are going to, or we want to help you unravel technology that are disrupting our world. So who is a technocrat? Let's start from there. A technocrat is someone who is pushing for technological system or technocracy. In other words, what is the word technocrat in the first place? It's a system of decision making which is based on technology. It means that if it's a system of government which decision making is based on technology, it means that people who are put in power are choosing based on a technological skill of some sort. It means that they have to be technical, scientific, or technological. Think about a country where the president would technically not be a politician, but is someone who is skilled in technology. For example, and I will quote, imagine that the president of Cameroon is not Pobia because he did political science of some sort, but because it is Mambe Churchill, yeah, the founder of Njoku, Mostly because he is skilled in artificial intelligence, programming, and all whatnot. So that is the system of government that is based on technology. And imagine that the president of the United States is not Biden, it's Zuckerberg, Facebook, Zuckerberg from Facebook, Bill Gates, and all of that, and all whatnot. So if you're joining us right now, like I said, you can invite your friends to come watch with us. Let's have this amazing live session where we have the speaker. I won't talk much about blockchain. It is his job. I mean, he's a professional here. I might have a lot to share, but he is the professional, and that's why we bring them on screen so you guys can ask your questions. So right now, what you can do is you can post your questions. Like I said, it's a live session and it's the first ever event we are having. So what you can do, post your question live, be it on Facebook, on YouTube. We'll show them on screen and we will take them one after the other. It's an interactive session. So I would switch my questions for yours because obviously I'm here for you, not for me. So I might have questions and ideas of what I want to have, but you might know what is best. And you can do us a favor also by searching topics that you want us to cover, be it on Twitter, be it on Facebook, and being on Facebook. All you need to do is tag Payfree Technology or post with the hashtag Payfree or the hashtag Payfree Technologies, and we are going to look into your questions and try to answer them. And if we need to have a live session with someone, we would get that someone and have a live session with. But if you also know someone that you want us to bring on screen so that they will be able to share their expertise with us like we've been doing, then you can also reach out to us on all social media platforms at Payfree Tech or at Payfree Tech. That's a handle, Payfree Tech, on all social media. But you can always just use the @ on Facebook, on Twitter, and then start typing Payfree Technology, and we will pop up, and you can tag us with your question, and we will try as much as possible to answer. We're here for you. 2022 is going to be on another level for us, and we want to try as much as possible to connect with you out there. So without no further ado, I've been talking for 8 minutes. I actually plan on talking for 2 hours, but sorry, I ain't gonna be doing that. The speaker is going to be doing all the talking from now on. So, Sir Randy, I'm definitely going to hook you up on the session right now. I hope you're ready. Your mic has been tested, and you're ready for us to have you because hey, I'm excited. I don't know. I can play an excited theme song, but who is asking? So it's okay. I think it's one of the things that I should suggest to streams. So we're going to be talking about blockchain and its sustainability, right? Blockchain and sustainability. How can blockchain, this new kid on the block, how can I leverage it in order for us to build beautiful and sustainable and better our community? Like I said, the platform or a technology is only useful if we can effectively use it to make our lives better. Or if we can't make our lives better with a technology, what's the point of that technology in the first place? It has no use for us. So we have this amazing expert that is coming in, and it is 10 minutes. Let us bring him in. Haha, he is in. Hello, Randy.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you get me?
Yes, I can get you one on one.
Okay. Well, I'm very
So
grateful.
how are you doing today?
I'm great, bro. Hope you are doing well too. Yeah, I'm grateful for.
Yes. How is okay? Go on.
It's okay. Go ahead, bro.
Oh
I'm here
no,
for
you
you.
go on. You go on. You go on. You go on.
Okay, I'm grateful for you
You're here
inviting
for the
me for
audience.
this
Go on.
program, and I'm grateful for all the ideas, all the initiative we have been discussing together to better build our community, for us to have a sustainable source of income. So I want to welcome everyone who decided to join us in this program to know our goals, where we are heading to, and what we plan to achieve with this our program. Well, our main program, we deal on the financial market in general, and we also deal on personal finance, how you can also become an entrepreneur in any field you want to be. But our main goal, what we are doing perfectly well is in the blockchain technology and crypto trading. You know, the blockchain is dealing with cryptocurrency. So before we continue, I will like to introduce myself to you all, those that are listening. My name is Rene Nji. Normally, I'm a Cameroonian living in Thailand. Normally, I'm a teacher in Thailand. But before coming up with this idea, I realized that working under somebody is just nothing. Nothing can come out from it, and it takes away your time. So I decided to bring out this initiative to try to make sure I can also educate my community on what I'm making money from. Because if you have something and you cannot share it with your community, then you don't have anything. Once you have that mindset to share whatever knowledge you have with your community, then you will always be successful. That's why I decided to come up with this program, because I realized the economy is moving towards the digital world, more especially towards the blockchain. We have a lot of other sources in the financial market, but for the past few years, we realized that even the stock market, the forex market, the commodity market, most of them are still moving towards the blockchain technology. So I think the blockchain technology is going to disrupt the economy. From my studies, from my research, from everything I've gone through, I'm seeing the blockchain technology as a great influence to the society. This is a technology that is more bigger than the internet. If you know about the internet, you can sit here and you communicate with somebody wherever you want. So the blockchain technology is coming towards that direction, where you can sit anywhere and get whatever you want without you passing through the third party. You can sit here and send your money to wherever you want to send without you going to the bank. You can sit here and get whatever asset you want without you going to the bank. So this is a technology that is taking power away from the government back to the hands of the local community, which is something great that we all need to know a bit about it. If we don't know something about it, within the next few years, some people will regret why they don't have that knowledge. Because even the banks, even the centralized banks, they are still moving towards this technology. So let's see how we can build a community with this great technology that is coming to disrupt the economy, that is coming to disrupt the world. Everything is moving towards that direction. So I'm here today just to answer your questions on what you want from us. We already have a program, we already have a plan we have put in place, but this is our first section that we are going live. So on this section, we are out to answer your questions. Whatever thing you want to know about this technology, whatever thing you want to know about our goals, about our plan, where we are heading to, we are here to answer you. And I know my boss, Alain, my great mindset technology, the one that is right behind this program. Before you can see this program go to this level, this is my boss behind it. I just put in my ideas, give it to him, and he put up everything. So I'm grateful to have you, my bro, for you to really stand by me to see and know that what I'm planning to give to the economy is something great. You stood by me and you said, let's do it, bro. And we are doing it. So I know you have a lot of questions to ask me. I'm here to answer them. So
Okay. Thank you so much for that amazing 5-star introduction and everything. And you know, one of the striking, I would like to quote. I would like to quote. This is at the time I posted. I think it's not up to 5 days that I made a post, or I made a post on my status, and the comment I had, on that particular status wasn't really encouraging. I posted about blockchain, and I was talking about Satoshi. A lot of people can get it all confusing, thinking that Satoshi Nakamoto was the one who created blockchain. But blockchain is something that was done by two researchers way back. Satoshi just built the first, like he just implemented the first ever, like he made the first ever concept of blockchain to life, which is Bitcoin that we know of. And the response I had on that post was like something like, okay, he's actually my kid brother. He's in Limbe studying, and he told me the response he gave me was like, "Hey, bro, I got this mining app, but it's difficult to understand, bro." That's what he told me. Like, that's the response I had. Now, that response told me something. It made me understand that, like a lot of other, like a lot of young people out there, we all are rushing to technology, like blockchain technology. Like I made mention of the kid in the block, like when we have somebody new come to school, everybody is rushing at them like, hey, I want to have a shot at this. I want to get to know this person. I want to see how I can make him insecure and stuff like that. Blockchain seems to be like that, where everybody is rushing to it. Everybody is rushing towards it. But in most scenarios, a lot of us miss out on stuff. I don't do blockchain. I don't do Bitcoin. I don't mine. I don't do anything. But I have a huge ton of information, more than the people who are actually into the mining and stuff like that. But we know, like I said earlier, the purpose, there is no use for a technology or an equipment if you cannot use it to its full potential. So our goal, or my goal here today, is to help you out there in order for you to understand this blockchain technology. And to simply put, what is blockchain? Yes, there is a huge definition. When you ask of it, you have a lot of general community explanation. They will tell you this. They'll call you big terms. Blockchain is opposition to centralization and all of that. Yes, we understand. Blockchain is a centralized technology, but the way I would definitely define it, or the way I would easily put it, is blockchain is just a secure database. It's a secure data. It's a decentralized secure database. It means that a database which is hosted by numerous people, and because of that, it is difficult or unable to falter or alter any request or any detail in the database. The reason I like this definition is because it doesn't make blockchain to be too specific, because most definition out there makes blockchain to be specific, like just to finance. But blockchain can be implemented everywhere. Chat, um, file sharing, all modes of technology can implement blockchain. You have browsers like Brave that have implemented blockchain technology in in their build up. And there is this word being thrown out there that blockchain is actually causing the next revolution of the web, which is Web 3.0, where everything is going to be based on decentralization. So now, I would want to ask a straight up question. Like we said, you can post your own questions out there, and we would answer them. So, but my first question is this, and it goes to you, Sir Randy. I want to know, I have this document of you that you have completed one of your certifications, that you were certified of completing the blockchain certification course. My question to you is a big deal. Why should we care? Why should we care? Why should we care why should we care about blockchain? Why should we rush there?
Well, blockchain
So
is
that is just a question to you, sir. I,
okay. Yeah, we should care a lot about blockchain because, as you said, blockchain is that technology that does not deal only on one aspect. It's a technology that is decentralized. Yeah, we have other technology. For example, when you are going to the bank, we call it a centralized system that your money or whatsoever you're saving in the bank is being dictated by the central government. But if you're using the blockchain technology, like to save your money, it's you and the person dealing on that. There's no third party. You have access to whatever thing you're doing on your own. Nobody trace you out. It's something that, even though we have some aspect that are centralized, but not fully centralized, partially centralized. So we should care a lot about blockchain because everything in the society is going to the internet, and they are using the blockchain technology. Just imagine yourself sitting back in Cameroon and owning an asset in the US without anybody, without anyone. You just sit, use your internet, you have a land, you sit, use your internet, you have a real estate, which is giving you cash flow. You sit anywhere you want to, you have anything you want to. This is a very great technology from my study and research. There are a lot of technologies that are coming out. And if you try to verify a lot on the wealthy people, most of them are moving towards this technology. Why? Because this technology is something that is very big and very deep. It's something that if you know a lot about it, I don't think you can stay without having something if you know how to use it, if you know how to handle it. You can sit, you don't work on anybody, you do what you want to do and make money out of it. Just
okay.
imagine when the internet coming, people that get into the internet, there are some of them are billionaires now. And even though the blockchain technology has come earlier, but this is the time that the blockchain is going viral. This is the time that the usage of the technology is increasing. This is the time that people are making money out of it. Maybe within 5 to 10 years, before some people want to get into it, The technology has already been assessed to an extent that the amount of money that is coming out of it is very little. So if you get into any technology earlier, you realize that you will get a reward out of it. So I
Okay.
can say that blockchain technology is a great deal because it hangs on every aspect of life. Everything you want, you can get it from the blockchain. Just imagine yourself as a musician. You decide to create your music. You said you don't want anybody like to be like your producer. You can produce your music and put it in the blockchain. You make money out of it. This is a technology that people don't still realize that is coming to disrupt the world. You can create a business, you put it in the blockchain. So this is a technology that I think we all need to know about it. There will come a time where everything we dive into that technology. We dive into that technology. Every day, the technology is being developed to an extent that we are using it, we are going to use it in a way that we get us where we want to be. So we all should know something about this technology because everything
Okay.
is going towards the technology.
Okay. 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 I get you. I get you. Now, you know, in most cases, right, we are always concerned that, hey, power to the people, power to the people, power to the people. That's great. I mean, everybody wants that. But my question is, we are forgetting one key thing here. How does blockchain, right? Sorry, my camera keeps switching off. I don't know why. Um, how does blockchain, right? How does blockchain solves the issue of um, the issue of let me put it to you. Being that the system is technically anonymous, it's controlled by people who are not like there is no central system because I understand that one of the reasons that we have a central system, like, okay, when I do a transaction, think about this. I'm in Nigeria right now, and whenever I withdraw from like my card, which is a UBA card, and it is the currency is in SEFA, when I withdraw 10,000 naira, they are going to deduct me 15,000 SEFA. I understand the charge rate because the charge rate is happening like that. It's not like UBA is deducting me charges. The charge rate is happening because of Forex, which is a currency exchange, and like that. Now, these things happen because it is the way that the Cameroon government and the Nigerian government are able to consolidate themselves. So the governments are able to run, make money because of these taxes that happen, right? Oh, now this is my question. How are we able to tax blockchain? Remember, if the government doesn't function effectively, meaning that there is no money, if we all go and convert our money into Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies and systems of blockchain, where one, the government can make money out of it. So we have a case scenario where the government is not having taxes to run the police offices, like the military and the armed forces and everything. Don't you think that we're going to end up with a chaotic system? Or don't you think that we will be taking power and be giving otherwise to people who we cannot technically trust per se, because we would have thereby eliminated all our government because taxes are not coming in. So obviously the system cannot exist without a governing body, meaning that there is going to be a new governing body that will rise up. How does blockchain put in scenarios that mitigate issues like this? issues of still being able to have a governing body in every nation that is able to mitigate all things like this. For example, in Cameroon, quite know that when they are stating a budget, like, okay, the state budget for this year is this billion, they are including health facilities. But blockchain coming to cut off these things, like right now, if I have 6 billion Bitcoin, I don't think that's taxable. I don't think that's taxable. So how does the government mitigate, or how does blockchain technology mitigate such scenarios in the future?
Well, with blockchain, there is taxes, but the taxes are not as when we deal directly with the bank.
Okay.
There is taxes with the blockchain. The government benefit from it. That's
Okay.
why when you want to get into any crypto field, you must first of all pass through a centralized platform,
Okay.
because we have something we call the centralized platform and the decentralized platform when it comes to this. The centralized platform, before you get any cryptocurrency, before you get any asset out from it, there's always taxes. When you buy, they cut you taxes. When you sell, they cut you taxes. All those charges, they are cutting there. The government are taxing those companies. The government is involved with those centralized exchanges.
Okay.
Yeah. And those centralized exchanges, they are paying tax to the government.
Mm-hmm.
So the government is involved. But when you know a lot about it, you are going to minimize your taxes. Why? Because you are going to deal mostly on the decentralized platforms. You can just get in and get your money on the centralized, get what you want, and divert to the decentralized and started doing what you want to do. The charges that you are paying when it comes to with the blockchain or what cryptocurrency is very slim. It's very little as compared to when you go to do transaction with a bank. So that
Okay.
is one advantage. They are paying
Okay.
taxes, but
Okay.
limited as compared to the bank and other means of uh,
So,
using your money.
yes.
There are
So
taxes. Yeah. I hope
this limited tax,
your question is the answer is okay.
the answer is not completely okay, which is why another question is coming.
Okay.
And now, are you sure the slim taxes that they are paying will be able to run the government? The government runs on taxes. I still emphasize on this.
Well, we don't have anything to say. What we want is to reduce those taxes that we are paying the government, because that's our money.
Okay, now this is
We
this is
are
a
working to give
concern.
the government.
This
So why should I
this
be paying much tax
this
when
is
I
a
have another
concern.
means that I can pay limited tax? We are
This
fighting
is a
to get
concern
back
now,
what we want. We are fighting to
right?
get back what is rightly yours. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
getting
I
you.
understand. I understand. I understand that. My concern here is this, right? This is my concern.
Yeah.
What if, and then if you don't pay taxes, the government don't make money. They are not able to put up with their budget. There are no healthcare facilities. There are no agencies like the FBI. There are no agencies like the police. And there are no bees. There's nothing. So let me ask you this question. What if you don't pay any of these taxes? The government, these facilities don't run. What is going to happen if you have a case for someone like public defenders, state councils, these arbitration people, healthcare facilities? Let me ask you, how are they going to effectively run?
Well, that's not my concern, bro. My concern is to get my is to handle my finances the right way. My
So, which is
concern is
why,
to get my
which
money in
which
the right order. My concern
Yeah.
is to involve myself in the technology that I think is better for me, is better for
Mhm.
the society. That is
Yes.
my concern. My concern
But
is not about
now
what the
you
government
make
do or
you
whatsoever.
make you make mention of something. Technology that is foolproof, better for the society. The government is part of the society. They make up the society, right? So if we effectively need to be able to leverage a technology to its optimum, that technology should be able to confirm, or that technology should be able to cater all aspect of the technology. Because this is how I say blockchain, right?
Okay, bro, I got you. Let me tell you something. Did you
Okay,
know that the
okay.
government is also involving in this technology?
I think they are involved. They are trying to involve in it because
They are.
of
There are a
of
lot
the
of countries that are producing their own digital money. There are a lot of countries that are running their election using the blockchain technology.
okay,
So
okay.
if you are saying that, is just know that the technology is the best technology so far.
Now this
You
is
can use it to do whatever you want, and you
yes.
can use it to make money out of it.
We are you just brought up something that I was reserving for later. There is a case scenario here. I was mostly looking I was specifically attacking public blockchain technologies like Bitcoin. What you made mention of, what a lot of countries or governments have implemented, is what we call private blockchain, which is still technically centralized but distributed. So the government can still monitor everything. The base part of what I gave was, if I have about 6 billion worth of Bitcoin, how can that be taxed? Because every person who has money in a bank, from Bill Gates to Elon Musk to Steve Jobs, anybody, that money is
I
taxable.
I already told you, bro, that Bitcoin is taxable. That's why I said when you want to buy that Bitcoin, if you want to buy, just try to check the money you put to buy, how much coin you're supposed to have, and how much they are giving you. When you want to sell, you check the amount of money you have to get and how much you receive. You will understand that they tax you. You pay tax on it. There is tax on every single coin. There is tax on it. Whatever transaction you want to do, there's tax on it. But the tax is not as much as when you go to do your transaction with the centralized bank.
Okay. Okay, that's
Yeah.
reasonable right there.
Yeah. Which
Now,
means, for example, if they
okay.
are taxing you 1,000 francs with a centralized bank, they can tax you about 200 with a decentralized. So that is the difference. For example, if you're saving your money with a
Okay.
bank, and maybe the bank is paying you 2% interest on your money. When you save your money with a decentralized finance, you can have higher percentage. Let's take, for example,
Oh,
let me just give you an example with one decentralized finance that is giving what we call tech royalty. If you know about Celsius, this is a platform. They can pay you about 12% APY on your money. They
okay.
can pay you 20%. These are still centralized platform, not yet decentralized. These are just centralized exchanges, centralized platform. If they can pay you that amount of interest, how much will the bank pay you? For example, if you go and save your money with the bank, sometimes the bank instead charge you. They don't pay you. They charge you for saving their money, for saving your own money, which they use your own money to make money from it. So why don't you get into this technology, know
Mm-hmm.
how to use it, save your money there and make profit out of it? So this is
Okay.
something we need to understand. This is why we are fighting on this. Not to take your money and give it to somebody and somebody use your money to make money out of it and ask you to pay. for your money that you are giving it to somebody. The person uses it to make money out of it and still asks you to pay, which there are places you can keep that money and have interest and have dividends on it.
Okay, that's very true what you've said altogether. Remember here in this conversation, I am acting on two sides. I'm acting as somebody who doesn't like blockchain, which is not true, because I'm trying to protect the interest of everyone out there. So right now I'm going to be taking a question from a Lomba Blessed. He said, the question is on the screen right now. So if you're watching, you can be seeing the screen right now. It says, if I may ask, since blockchain has to deal with a decentralized system of data flow, what if there is a failure in any server in the system? What happens to the flow of data or that confirmation?
Well, normally there is failure, but if you notice, like when there's a lot of traffic, sometimes there's delays with transactions. But obviously, since it is a technology that people are still building, that's why you see they improve it every day. There's no technology that just get up and stand still. Like for example, I can say last 2 months when Solana was booming, people were using it because of its low fees as compared to Ethereum. It has some failure. The transaction were slow. It was not going. So that's why you see we have a lot of other companies with different blockchains, how you can manipulate them. When someone fail you, you can divert to the other one. But the people behind it are there to make sure it works because of the trust, the belief in the people that are using their platform. So
Okay.
it always fails. But the data are being safe. Your data is safe. It's a data that is being safe. The only thing that can happen is delays. Your transaction will
Yes.
take time
Yes.
to go.
Yes.
But your data is safe. There's nothing that can happen with your data. It's
Yes.
safe as long as it has been confirmed in that block. It's safe. There is nothing that can
I
distract that
I
data.
I think this question is coming up because of some key fundamentals that a lot of people don't understand about blockchain and the way it flows. You know, because you're operating blockchain doesn't actually mean what happens is that you being part of the blockchain community, you are just technically being used, or your device or your phone is just technically being used for the purpose of storing the global database. Now, the whole process, I think Randy here is going to be having sessions every Monday at 12 noon GMT plus 1. So I would really encourage you all to hook up to those sessions because they are going to be dealing with a whole lot of stuff that you guys will need to know about. Like this particular question that he's asking this because of the program flow, the program flow of how a centralized system works. Because, for example, if I do a transfer with UBA, for instance, we just have the UBA server that that validates my transaction and says that that transaction is valid. So if that server goes down, every detail of my transaction records are gone. Now, unlike that, the way a decentralized system works is different from what I just explained, the scenario I explained. How a decentralized system works is that, for example, there are components in every blockchain system, and Bitcoin, for example, has all the components. There are about 5 components, and then one last component that completes a decentralized system is what is known as a consensus algorithm. It is the algorithm that is used for all the computers in the network in a blockchain to confirm and say that, hey, we have agreed on this, and that this transaction record is valid before it is added to the blockchain, or it is added to the blockchain to continue the stream. So in this case, what is going to happen is that if you lose your phone, for example, your data is not lost, because once your computer had confirmed, or what happens is that there are special computers in the community which are known as mining devices, that their job is to confirm the transaction, because that is why you realize that there are some, like, you cannot easily use your phone to mine Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies easily, especially when you have low-end devices. You need to be able to get specialized device. For example, for Bitcoin to be able to confirm a transaction, it takes at least 10 minutes for a transaction to be confirmed by the Bitcoin's consensus algorithm. I know what you're trying to ask is that, what if a server fails? When a server fails, it's okay. The server just goes down. But look at it from this standpoint. The data that is found in the blockchain, it is stored by every device that is connected to that community. So that's why in blockchain there is no such thing as illegal transaction. There are just two scenarios, or there is just two states: either a valid transaction or an invalid transaction. Either a transaction is valid or invalid. There's no such thing as this transaction is illegal, this transaction is not legal, or this transaction is pending. Or no, it is either a transaction is valid and then it is added to the blockchain, or it's invalid and it's not added to the blockchain. And once added, it is not mutable. And once it is added to the blockchain, it means it is validated, or it is broadcast to all the machines in the network. So there is no single point of failure like the UBA scenario, where if the UBA system goes down, you can't access the system. Like he said, it can be slower, right, due to the traffic and the transaction rate. But there is no single point of failure in blockchain, because every device, it's basically like, let's say, doing house sharing. Understand? So if you become part of our community, you make your house available for anybody in that community to use it for whatever purpose they want to have. When you join a particular cryptocurrency or a particular blockchain, like Ethereum blockchain and Bitcoin, what you do is that, what you're saying is that, hey, I'm giving up my computer to be used, which is why there is no centralized system to confirm everything. Every transaction is confirmed by everyone in the industry, like everyone in that community. So, Elomba Blessed, I don't know if we have been able to answer your question. If we have not been able to answer your question, I would like for you to just clarify us more, or like I said earlier, this is an interactive session. If you're just joining us, you can post your questions. If you have just posted another question, and I'm putting it.
Yeah.
So, all right,
Okay,
talking
okay.
about
Let me
cryptocurrency.
answer your
He
question,
says,
Mr. Elambo Blessed.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There's one thing we fail to understand. There are a lot of scammers when it comes to cryptocurrency. That is why it is good for you to study before investing your money. I always say this to anybody that I'm talking about crypto. I don't just go in to tell you, oh, go into the coin, do this. No. I want you to know where you are putting your money and know how you can put your money, what you can acquire. This thing you call here that flash coin, be very careful. These are people using cookish means to get your money. There are a lot of scams when it comes to the cryptocurrency world. That's why if you don't study, if you don't take your time to study and you just get into it, I can tell you that I've been a victim. I've lost a lot of money in this market because I never studied before. That's why you see I'm going out, because I know this is a great technology, but there are people out there using the technology to extort money from people. So, my brother, the best thing to do is to study, know how you can verify any platform, know how you can verify any coin, know how you can invest that money. You are going into any business to make profit, not to lose your money. So if you just hear about a business and you just go in without you taking your time to study, find out a lot of information, this is a very big market, mostly when it comes to the cryptocurrency market, the financial market in general. It's a very big market that if you don't take your time to study, you're going to lose a lot of money. I'm assuring you, I'm telling you out of experience. We decide to create this program because we don't want our own fellow brothers and sisters to get into something without having the knowledge. It is risky if you get into something without knowing what you're doing. Yeah, I've heard about this flash coin. People will just come and put it, and they already have access. They have maybe put your wallet in such a way that they'll just flash the coin there and it disappear. It happens like that. It happens. Yeah. And there are some information with your wallet that you don't need to give people. It happens like that because the way maybe they ask you of some information that they can easily trace your wallet and get it out of it. So just know that there are a lot of scammers out there when it comes to cryptocurrency. That's why we are out to educate our own community so that they can put their money and make something out of it, not to put their money and lose it. So, my brother, always learn before getting into any business, before getting into anything that you want money from. First thing, learn. Learn that business. Don't just get into it because you get people saying they are making money out of it. Learn, know what you're doing, know where you're putting your money in. So I got your point and I understand you very well. So what I'm saying is learn. Study the market, study everything about it.
You
I
know,
hope that's all.
uh, Randy, it's actually amazing how it really doesn't make sense for someone to tell you that. It's like me telling you that, hey, bro, I'm going to do a bank transfer to your account, and it's going to be a flash transfer. How do they give flash money? I mean, I want you to see the money and give back. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it doesn't make the concept behind coin how.
Yeah.
I
What
want
they
money.
do, what they normally do with that flash money, I can tell you something. What they normally do is they ask you some details of your wallet. Not that they even
Okay.
transfer the money to your wallet. They ask you some details and they just like link their wallet with your own wallet so that you can see it. You
Okay.
think, oh, the coin is there. That coin is still in their wallet.
Obviously.
That's why you need to know the technology. That coin is still in their wallet. It's not in your wallet. They just link their wallet with your wallet that you can see the coin. And maybe you see the coin and you go and give them money and they remove it away from your wallet. Because they are just linking those wallets together. It's easy, mostly when it comes to blockchain wallet. I can link my wallet with your wallet and you can see my coin. You can see them. You can see them. But that coin is in my wallet. You cannot use it. I'm the only one who can use it. I've just gotten
Yeah.
your wallet, some details, and linked my wallet with your own. That's how they do that flash thing. So if you know the technology, you will never fall on these crazy things. That's why it's good to learn before getting into
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing, and thank you so much, Elumba Blessed, for posting these amazing questions. I mean, you've made our session for today amazing and awesome. And definitely, if you continue with this spirit in the future to come, we will definitely say that you might deserve a gift because hey, you really posted some questions, and this is the whole point of having these sessions that we're having questions. And like I said earlier, Randy is going to be having 12 noon GMT plus one. Yes, GMT plus one, and they are going to be say 30 minutes to 1 hour sessions every single day. I mean every Mondays, because he's dedicating this time. And as he said earlier, he is the founder of Blockchain Billionaires. Blockchain Billionaires, people who want to make money using blockchain. And a lot of you guys have reached out to me. You guys reached out to me when I posted it and stuff like that, and you were saying package. I said, hey, this guy is not interested about investment. It's about educating. You need to learn. Like you've always been hearing talking about learning. You need to learn, you need to understand, you need to know the technology before you can leverage it. And we want to make that possible for you. And he has a 6 months track where he wants to train the very first 5 to 10, cryptocurrency billionaires, people who can make cryptocurrency decisions, people who can, even people who can innovate cryptocurrency. That's why it's not about, like, you've not been hearing us talking about trading. You've heard us talk about blockchain, not Bitcoin, not cryptocurrency. The focus is for you to have enough knowledge that you can either be able to trade, either be able to build cryptocurrency platforms. Like, the fit thing for every cryptocurrency to have is a community, meaning that you can create your own cryptocurrency. There is Ethereum, and Ethereum has a very nice platform that you can just build everything on top of it, which is why you hear coins coming everywhere. Action coin, some of them, which the thing is that some of these coins are some of these coins are not, it's not like coins. They don't just have a community that supports them. The biggest suit or the biggest factor in any cryptocurrency is not the technology, but it's the community that is ready to be behind it. Is a community. And if if you can follow us throughout all of these sessions, like I said, him here,
Hello? I'm sure Alan is not available.
he is a financial coach and he's focusing mostly on background.
Alan, is like your internet
So
is breaking. Yeah.
wait, am I back right now?
Yeah, you're okay now. You're okay.
Okay. So thank you very
Breaking.
much. Thank you very much. We are at the top of the hour. This session is 1 hour. I don't know what's happening with the internet. MTN is the same everywhere. Nigeria, Cameroon. Please now.
Yeah. We just have just
Okay,
a few
so
seconds.
okay, no issue. Like I said, the session is top of the hour. So thank you guys so much. I just want to tell you that you should be able to follow Blockchain Billionaire on Facebook. Just go on Facebook and you are able to type Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The guys, I mean, there is a whole lot of content there on the platform that is able to tell you, that it teaches you about money and so many amazing stuff. And we are coming, or he is going to be coming, the team is going to be coming with a lot of content for you concerning blockchain. We don't want you guys to be left behind. I still remember 10 years ago when CCA Bank started, they were selling shares for 1,000 francs. And how I knew, I mean, I had the information, I knew about that. If I bought shares back then in CCA, those shares that were being sold at 1,000 francs, how much money would I be making right now? So now I can technically say I live in regret, you know, because I had nobody that could hold my hand and tell me that, hey, Alan, this is a good investment, do it. But this is why we are bringing Randy to you. I mean, he's certified by Google, and we're going to be sharing a whole lot of credibilities from him that you're going to be seeing as the weeks unfold. And you're going to know a lot about him and everything that he's into and how he is able to help you to create a sustainable lifestyle. That is the whole idea, is for us to be able to create sustainable communities that include our family, just have a livelihood that you don't have to stress and you don't have to do anything. Imagine that if you're a teacher and by
Hello?
that child is getting, you already have school fees for them. Sorry. Okay. So like I said, we are going to be coming with a whole lot of content for you. So you guys should just be ready. Follow Blockchain Billionaire on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, where on social. Just type Blockchain Billionaires, and we are going to pop up. We have this amazing logo that is a BB with the cryptocurrency sign standing for cryptocurrency billionaires. So he wants to make you a cryptocurrency billionaire because obviously he is heading there, and I mean the guy has a lot of money. So
Alan.
I love something about everybody. I love something. One of the things that made me I connected with him. I wanted to work with him is the fact that he didn't say that, hey, let me become a billionaire first. The African mentality and a lot of people mentality. Let me have a lot of money and then I'll be able to help somebody. That's not what he's trying to do. He wants to, for the, let's say the little, because there's still more that he's learning he wants to be able to give it out there to you so that you can work with him. Meaning that he's not looking at the mentality that, no, I want to be the boss. No, let me be the billionaire. Let me be Odogu of Cameroon. Then I'll now start giving handouts. That's not what he wants to do. He wants to work with you. He wants to transform you as he is being transformed on a daily basis. Meaning that as he is doing the testing, he is delivering you the right information at hand, and you can start implementing to where you have to get to. So this is an opportunity that you don't want to miss. And like I said, we are putting up the website. Everything will be done by this week. We are working on the content and the copy of the website so that it can get you everything you need, from blog posts to news, latest information. We even want to make cryptocurrency, we want to make cryptocurrency tradable on the website, like public, so that you can go there to have an understanding about how the markets for cryptocurrencies are working and whatnot. Also, one of the best coins that you can invest in. We are all putting this together because we want you to have the best information or a sustainable future for you. So thank you guys so much for joining, and I would be seeing you guys next time for Technocrat. And thank you very much, Sir Randy, for joining us today for us to talk about blockchain. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Alan, for inviting me, and thank you so
You
much
send out
for your
there is
support.
valuable.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay, bye bye. See you guys next time. I'm saying
Okay,
bye
see you
bye and
guys. See you,
hello from
Alan.
Lagos,
Yeah.
Nigeria. Bye bye.